In this video, we're going to look at text to columns. It is the opposite of concatenate. In text to column, it's used to take data into one cell and then split it into multiple cells. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to split these names and split them apart as last name, first name, and then we're going to split these email addresses apart here and pull the usernames out. So you can split data using a variety of what we call delimiters. Essentially, it's a fancy word for commas, spaces, tabs, and so on. And essentially, these are the items that we use to identify where we're going to split data within a cell. So you can also use custom delimiters. The @ sample is a symbol, for example, because when we do these usernames, that's how we're going to split this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to insert a column and make some space, because these will be the first names right here. So these will be the first names, and then this will be the last names. So what I want to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to highlight column A, and then I'm going to go to the data tab, and then text to columns is right here under the data tab. So it's important to remember that this is going to be under the data tab. So text to columns. So we're going to use delimited. We're going to say next. And then here are our delimiters. So notice that you can have delimiters. You can choose multiple delimiters. What's nice about this is when I click the correct delimiter, which is in this case is going to be a comma, notice it shows me what it's going to look like. So that way I know automatically if I've done this correctly. Now I can also come over here and choose other and create my own symbol, which is what we'll do when we do email addresses. And you'll see that you've got these text qualifiers that I don't really ever have to use at all. Primarily what I'm focusing on here is what do I want to split this with? Is it a tab? Is it a semicolon, colon? Is it a space? And so you're looking for that. Now at this point we're going to click next. We're not going to do anything here. You'll notice it says this screen lets you select each column and then set the data format. I'm not really worried about that because this is just general. This is all I'm doing. This is with text. So I'm going to click finish, and then there we go. Now my commas are gone and my first and last names are now split. So we can go up here and we can say first name actually, and then this would be last name. So that splits them. Now we're going to do the same thing with these email addresses. What we're going to do here though is we're going to go back into text to columns and we're going to choose delimited again. Now in this case we're going to go to other and we're going to use the @ symbol. Now you'll notice when we do that it's going to pull the @ symbol out and it's going to split and leave us with the student's username, and then their email address is going to be over here. So at this point, we don't even actually have to click next like we did on the last one. We don't have to do that. Once this is set here like this, we actually can just click finish, and there we go. So that is how you use text to columns. Really simple. The key point here, remembering, is that you have to go to the data tab. After you highlight, choose text to columns, and then make sure you identify your delimiter, look at your data preview, and if it looks correct, then you just hit finish and you're done.